Hello, my friend. Today I want to ask you something very honestly. How long have you been waiting to speak English confidently? Maybe for months, maybe for years. You watch English videos, you save study tips, you learn grammar rules, you memorize vocabulary, but when it is finally time to speak, your mind becomes slow, your mouth feels nervous, and suddenly even simple English feels difficult. If that sounds familiar, this video is for you. Because the truth is, most people do not fail because they are bad at English. They fail because they keep learning English passively, instead of training themselves to use it actively. And today, I want to show you a very simple daily system that can slowly change the way you speak English. Not with complicated grammar, not with expensive courses, and not with motivation that disappears after 2 days. Just 15 minutes a day, but done consistently. And if you truly follow this method, your confidence and fluency can completely change over time. Let me tell you something important. Understanding English is not the same as speaking English. Many learners can understand YouTube videos, podcasts, and movies very well. But when somebody asks them a simple question in real life, they freeze. Why? Because speaking is a skill that must be trained physically and mentally. Your brain must learn to react quickly, your mouth must learn new movements, and your confidence must become stronger through repetition. That only happens when you practice speaking regularly, not silently inside your head, but out loud with your real voice. And this is the mistake many people make. They consume English every day, but they rarely produce English. They listen for hours. They read grammar books. They watch endless videos, but they almost never train themselves to speak naturally. And over time, the silence becomes comfortable. That is why today I want you to stop waiting for the perfect moment to start speaking. Because confidence does not come before practice. Confidence comes because of practice. Now let me show you the system. You only need 15 minutes a day. Not 3 hours, not a perfect schedule, just 15 focused minutes. And we divide those 15 minutes into 3 simple blocks. 5 minutes listening, 5 minutes speaking, 5 minutes writing. That's it. Simple enough to repeat every day. And consistency is what creates fluency. The first 5 minutes are for listening, but not passive listening, real listening. Choose one short English video, podcast clip, or conversation. Before listening, ask yourself one question. For example, what is the main idea? How does this person feel? What is this speaker trying to say? Now your brain has a target. Listen carefully one time, then listen again. But during the second listen, focus on the rhythm of English. Notice how words connect together. Notice pronunciation. Notice pauses and emotion. Because fluency is not only vocabulary. Fluency is also rhythm and sound familiarity. The more English sounds become familiar to your brain, the less nervous you feel during real conversations. Now comes the most important part, speaking out loud. And yes, it may feel awkward at first, but this is where real progress begins. You do not need a speaking partner to start improving. You can train alone in your room. Start with one simple sentence. For example, I want to drink coffee. Now change one word. I want to drink tea. I want to drink water. She wants to drink water. She needs to buy water. This trains your brain to move between ideas naturally. Instead of memorizing frozen sentences, your brain starts building flexibility. And that is how real conversations work. Fluent speakers are not perfect. They simply continue speaking even when words change. Another powerful exercise is describing your day. Say things like, I woke up early today. I feel tired but motivated. I practiced English for 15 minutes. Simple sentences are enough. Because speaking improvement does not come from difficult English. It comes from daily repetition. And remember this, do not practice silently. Use your real voice. Your brain learns much faster when it hears you speaking out loud. Now let's talk about the final 5 minutes. Writing. Many learners try to memorize hundreds of words, but most of those words disappear after a few days. Why? Because the brain remembers language better when it uses it personally. So every day, write just 3 to 5 simple sentences about your real life. For example, today I felt nervous. I listened to an English podcast. I learned a new word. I want to become more confident. That's enough. You do not need perfect grammar. You only need active use. Then choose one new word from your listening practice. Learn the meaning, say it out loud, and use it in your own sentence. When vocabulary connects to your real emotions and experiences, your brain remembers it much more deeply. Now listen carefully. This system is not magic. You will not become fluent overnight. And this is where most people quit. They expect fast results. But language learning is not about speed. It is about repetition. At first, your progress feels invisible, but slowly your brain changes. Your mouth becomes faster. Your reactions become smoother. Your confidence becomes stronger. One day, someone asks you a question in English, and suddenly your answer comes naturally. Not perfect, but real. And that small moment changes everything, because you finally realize you are no longer only studying English, you are beginning to live inside it. So my friend, stop waiting for the perfect moment. Stop waiting to feel completely ready, because readiness is built through action, not before it. Starting today, give yourself 15 minutes. 5 minutes listening, 5 minutes speaking, 5 minutes writing. That small habit can completely change your future. And before this video ends, I want you to say something with me out loud, not silently, with your real voice. I am not waiting anymore. I am improving every single day. Say it again slowly, because every time you speak English out loud, you are teaching your brain something powerful. This voice belongs to me too. Thank you for spending this time with me today. Keep practicing, keep speaking, and I will see you in the next video.